Hello everyone and welcome back to Hiking and History. We've gone international. I'm only in bloody Malta. I mean, I've been telling everyone in the past few videos that I am coming to Malta, so it's not a surprise, but here I am. Sunny Malta. Look at it, I've got my own rooftop. How cool is this? I mean, this is not going to be just a gloating video, but this is good times, good times. I've literally just arrived into my Airbnb where I've got my own roof. This is so cool, I've never had a roof before. Let's have a little look. Look at this. Look at this. Lovely bedroom. Oh, you're probably not going to be able to see crap in here because it's low light. I don't know where the lights are yet. I'll figure all that out later. Me bed, little living area. The ceiling's like so high, it's crazy. And then old door, love an old door. There we go. We've got some proper Maltese history right there in the door. Yes, so I'm in Malta and we're going to be doing, this should probably be about 3 videos from Malta today. This is going to be the most casual one where I have not really got a plan for today. Like, I'm just settling in, I'm going to have a look around. So this video will be the sort of more casual one. I mean, they're all pretty casual anyway, but yeah, and then the next one and the one after, they're going to be more hiking and history type videos. But today this is more or less just sort of travel vlog, but these all kind of are because this counts as a holiday as well, so it's going to be pretty casual because I don't want to make this work. The bloody flight was, oh, I almost didn't make it here actually. Let's go back onto the roof because it's nice up there. I almost didn't make it. I almost didn't make it onto the flight, I thought, because holy shit. Birmingham International Airport. It's the first time I've ever flown from there. And the queue for security was insane. Like, you know, they always say like get to the airport like 2 hours before. We even got little stools, look at these, so I can just bask in the sun. I should probably bring it. Probably should have bought some sun cream, which I haven't done. But it's not actually that. It's not like boiling hot. It's just 19 degrees, and there's like a nice breeze. It's very nice. I almost didn't make it here. I cannot believe this rooftop that I've got. It's so big. I knew I was getting one, but this is all mine. It's crazy. And this little square. This little square is so cute. So yeah, welcome to the Maltese adventure, part 1. Should be fun. I'm gonna go on a supply run first, and then we'll go explore. No plan for today. I'm just gonna have a gander around, see what's going on. My little neighbourhood's pretty nice. This is really cool. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice actually. These little streets, love all this stuff. I mean, you can find, oh wow, bloody church right here. I did not know that. We're going to check that out as well. Blew me neck. What a great start. We've already found some old church. Check it out. I did not expect to have this on my front door. It's literally just around the corner from where I'm staying. Holy crap. But that is gorgeous. Church there. I have supplies. That isn't all I've got, just, I mean, most of it is junk, but I have actually got like stuff in my bag. So yes, supply run successful. Just head back to the house now, and then who knows, we're going to go for a walk. Probably going to go down to the coast because I want to see the coast, and we'll just have a wander, see what we can find. Something I've noticed as well around here is that it's very quiet, extremely quiet. It is a Sunday though, I suppose, so maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, these streets are so quiet. They're beautiful though. I mean, like, look at these buildings. Look, they're ripping off Paw Patrol in Malta. Sue them. Whoever owns Paw Patrol needs to sue. This lovely square, these old buildings where people just live now. That's so cool. But right now, what I'm doing is basically I'm just going to hike to Valletta. Valletta is the capital city. I'm going to see if I can hike there anyway. It should take around about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I'll get there in the evening, and I'm just going to spend the evening there, get some food, chill out, just have a walk about, and then get back. Might get a bus back or something. Look at this bloody telephone box, like I've never left England. Obviously I know that Malta does have ties with England. I believe it was part of the empire back in the day. I think we took it off Napoleon. I could be wrong there though. Well, again, I'll do some proper kind of hiking and history videos. I'll do more tomorrow, because I think I'm going to walk basically along the south coast of the island, most of it anyway. And there's a lot of cool stuff to see there. And then third day, don't 100% know yet, but I will plan something whilst I'm here. So yeah, let's get to Valletta essentially. See what it's like through the countryside on the way. Should be good. If it's this beautiful everywhere, we're in for a treat. We just crossed this big main road and we're sort of going to head into, well, I don't know if it'll be countryside, we'll see, but we're getting off the path now. But here we are, we're in Malta. Ooh, look at these. This cactus. You don't see many of them in England, just growing like that. Gorgeous day again. It's very windy though. That is one thing that I saw on the weather app. I kept checking the weather and it just say windy. And I was like, I'm not really interested if it's windy or not. I kind of want to know if it's sunny or cloudy or raining or whatever. But the icon would just say windy. I think I can kind of understand why now though, because it's very gusty, so I guess that's why they put it up there. I was just about to do some little facts about Malta, and here is a dog. Maybe a wild dog, I'm not sure. He's got a collar on actually, so probably not. Hello. I mean, even already, not walk far yet, but you can see already they've got things growing all here where I'm walking through now. I don't know what it is, but clearly agricultural stuff that they must make money off. A lot of the people. The wind noise in this video, in these videos all of them, is probably going to be really bad, so I apologise for that. I'll try my best to speak up, even though I'm not great at it. But yes, I was going to say a couple of off the top of my head kind of facts about Malta, just to introduce the place, I guess. It's obviously a small island. Well, it's an archipelago, so a group of small islands. South of Italy, south of Sicily, and north of obviously North Africa, so in between. But it is very small because you can kind of walk a good section of the island, like in an hour, 2 hours or so. You know, you can walk across most of it. If you're walking the width of it, it'd probably take a bit longer, maybe like 4 or 5 hours. But still, for an entire country, it's a very small country. I believe the airport, it said it's got a population of 500,000. So again, small amount, but for an actual country so small, I'm pretty sure it's like one of the most densely populated countries as well. Wind, so much wind, but it's beautiful, so it doesn't matter. And for a place so small as well, there's a surprising amount of stuff here. I know there's tons of history here, lots of ancient history. You know, medieval, the Knights of St. John were like gifted this place, I think, by Spain, by the King of Spain way back. And the Knights of St. John, they were guys that were involved in the Crusades, and they protected Malta for like hundreds of years. All sorts of stuff. So I've heard that the second oldest site in the world, sort of civilization site, the second oldest is here in Malta. Might check that out because either tomorrow or day after, because that would be very cool to see. But obviously there's lots of beaches, coves, cities. It's quaint little villages and towns, beautiful countryside like this. Lots of stuff. Certainly a different vibe to England. A welcome difference. Not that we dislike England, we love England. I'm from there. It's got great countryside and all, great walks, great hiking, all the rest. Amazing history, but sometimes it is nice just to see somewhere completely new that you've never been before. Hence why I probably just wanted to soak up the place and not really do any kind of hardcore video about all the history and stuff. Just want to, you know, the first time you want to go somewhere, you just kind of get the vibe of it. And on returning visits, you know, yeah, we might do some more in-depth type videos. It's a big town here that we're just getting into. I think it's called St. Lucia, when it was on the, looked on the maps. What a lovely like little walkway there, all these flowers. I can imagine it gets ridiculously hot though in summer, proper summer. So we're like March now obviously, so it's spring, getting into spring. But yeah, I think it's like in the 30s and stuff. It's probably kind of unbearable, so I think now's probably a good time to come. March, April, May, and then you're getting really hot, which for some people is unbearable. I can stand it. It's obviously not my favourite thing, but it's usually worth it for all this. I've already seen quite a few buildings like this just around these just sort of abandoned places. I wonder how old they are, because I bet some of them, you know, they're probably quite a few hundred years old. But yeah, they're just left here now. Just maybe they were people's homes from hundreds of years ago, or little bases for soldiers. Who knows? Oh, that's a nice view. Hello, Malta. I'm walking along this main road currently, so hopefully you can hear me still. But an interesting and cool thing to see, and very weird to see if you're British, is being in another country that one drives on the right side of the road, so on the left, and then also just to see like all the street signs, not street signs, all the like traffic signs, be all the same. They're the same as what I see like every day. It's very strange. Obviously that's just something that's been left over from the British Empire, I guess. They even have the same plugs, like the UK plugs, so you don't even have to bring the travel adapter if you're coming to Malta, which is very handy, because it's one of the things you always forget, isn't it? Always forget your travel adapter. Here it's absolutely fine. And this is where we are going into. We're going into, I think it's a cemetery, so this is going to be kind of cool. I could do a graveyard stories episode. Do a graveyard stories episode while I'm here. Well, I was just about to get through to the cemetery, but that's annoying. It closes at 4:30 and it's like nearly 5 now, so I've just missed the chance. Could have done a quick graveyard episode while I was here, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to find a different way around. I'm hoping maybe we can get down this way and just follow the place around, because that was my way through. That was my way to Valletta. Another one of the things I always notice obviously is everything's in English, because like 70% of the Maltese people speak English anyway, just as a leftover language. There is obviously their own language, Maltese, but English is sort of like the second language of the nation. So all the road signs, everything, all signs are all in English as well, so handy for us, handy for English speaking people who are lazy and don't learn another language like most of us do. Place out there, I wish I could have gone in, because some of these are insane, like some of these tombs and crypts. That's really something. Oh, very annoyed that I just missed out on that. So unfortunately there's no way around, so I'm going to come back and go around a bit of a longer way, but we'll get there. We'll get into Valletta still. Just probably be dark maybe. The sun will be setting by the time we get in there. But that would have been a nice shortcut, go through there, but unfortunately closed at 4:30. So we've got to go back. So even on these main motorways in Valletta, you have pavements by the look of it, which is kind of cool. For bikes, I think there's signs all over the place for bikes here. So that's kind of cool. You don't see that usually in England. Sort of, you know, these like the main highways of Malta. and you can just walk down them. So this will get me to Valletta. So many cockles and pigeons and all sorts. Basically under the bloody highway now. See, now this is the true Malta. They don't show you the normal Malta. Just like a normal place. That's where the graveyard ends. I would have come out there, would have been a lot faster. But oh well. We've got a nice little pedestrian area underneath the highway. It's not full of homeless people, unlike, you know, it would be probably in England, so there's something. Just about to go over this walkway over the motorway, and this is it. No banners shall be affixed on this bridge without permit issued by Transport Malta. Illegal banners shall be removed. So that's maybe something they must have a problem with here. I did hear somewhere that politically it can be quite, what's the word, divided, I guess, by most of the world. But I think they can be quite aggressive. I don't think violent or whatever, but they're very passionate. So maybe that's evidence of that. People must obviously be hanging sort of banners, whether they're political or whatever, over bridges like this, because they wouldn't put a sign up otherwise saying don't do it. Look at the size of that bad boy. It's like a dockyard or like maintenance for ships there. Just seeing working on like ships in there, which is pretty cool. It may seem a bit strange to some people, but this is why I could have got the bus to Valletta. But I do always quite like, if it's within, you know, reasonable time, I do just like walking places, because you just go through areas which you don't normally see, and you know, to most people that's not like the main attraction for going abroad or whatever. You know, you want to see the touristy things and all that, and you know, I love that more than the next person. But I like just walking through these areas. I mean, this place, I think it says, there's the Maltese flag there. It said something about cold storage, so I think it's like storage for food and stuff now, but like, I wonder what this was back in the day, because it's quite grand. It says public abattoir, I don't know the meaning of that word. I'll have to look it up. And you know, we're in this sort of more industrial area now, just before we get into Valletta. We don't usually see these types of things, and I find it interesting anyway, and I'm sure a few people do. A few of us weirdos, we find this kind of stuff interesting, off the beaten track, not your normal touristy type thing. We're going to be getting to that because we're heading into Valletta. That's why I always like walking places. And look what we've got here. We've got ships. Well, I think we have actually reached part of the waterfront now. This is probably the industrial area where the industrial type ships come in. It's another church. Malta apparently has, they say, a church for every single day of the year, which is apparently it's just short, so 365. I think there's a little bit less than it, but almost a church for every day. They are everywhere already. I've seen just the amount of towers and spires everywhere. Getting into more built up area now, so it's getting dark now though. But as you can see, we're getting on the outskirts of Valletta now, so it might be dark by the time I'm there proper, so we'll see how it looks on camera, because I know GoPros are not very good in low light, so fingers crossed. Look at this for a space. It's got all these old columns here. Maybe there used to be columns here, but look at this bad boy behind me. Woo! That is gorgeous church. I don't know what church it is, no idea. I'm basically just heading kind of straight down now, just further and further into Valletta. I know that this isn't like a proper tour of Valletta. I'm not even 100% sure I'll come back though. We'll see how the day goes, because I've definitely got a plan tomorrow. but the day after is a bit up for grabs. So I may come back to Valletta and actually do some proper things here. I just wanted to walk in and just have a relaxing stroll for the first day while I'm here, just sort of get my bearings. Gorgeous evening here. Bit random, but there is a random scale model expo which I would not have expected to see in Malta, but Malta must have a pretty big model making community, I guess. I'm one of them losers that does that as well from time to time. So. It looks like this is where all the buses come in around here, so I'll probably be getting one back from here. But look at this! Wow, it's going to be incredibly windy again. That is gorgeous. The sun is setting now. Look at these walls, it's all like that. We're in proper Valletta. Old city now. Wow, look at this. Stunning. I mean, there's a lot more tourists around and stuff now. Here are a lot of Americans. But I've got something pastéis. I've just brought it. It was like 50 cents, which is insanely cheap. Which is like a traditional Maltese pastry. I don't know if it was like it's an any good one because it was from a pretty busy area. But I'm going to try it anyway. I brought a pizza slice just in case I didn't like it. One of the main streets, yeah, it's busy down here. Right in the middle of this busy street there is just this church here, and as you can see, I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. It is absolutely rammed with people praying even just outside. How cool is that? I thought it was like a next to like Starbucks and all this sort of stuff. You've got this ancient church here where clearly it means a hell of a lot to the people still, because they are queuing out the door just to pray and be a part of the service. This is the pastéis that I have ordered. It's supposedly got cheese and peas in it or something. Well, I'm going to try it here. Good luck. It's pretty good. For 50 cents, that's not bad at all. I'm probably saying it wrong, but pastéis, thumbs up. Yeah, nice. We've got a bloody McDonald's here. So there again, there's further evidence of how important religion is here as well. You always find that in Spain and Italy, all these European countries. A lot more so than back home. I don't know what the footage was like there, but I try and get a little bit of it without being disrespectful. I have made it to the sea. You probably can't actually see anything either, because it's very dark now, but it is beautiful. And oh, it's a shame this has all got construction on it, because that's probably like the centrepiece, isn't it? You get the best views of Valletta though, apparently. I think from over there, it's like a fort over there, and then you can see the big domes and all that stuff. Valletta in the dark. Sorry I couldn't get here earlier. I might be able to get back here though. Maybe on the last day, we'll see. But yeah, this was just a little hike to Valletta, just sort of getting my bearings. Having a little walk around because I had a couple of hours, and then I'll have a little walk around again before heading back to the bus, where the buses, all those buses were, and get a bus back rather than me walking in the dark. And then we can actually look forward to proper videos rather than this very casual one. for the first day. The next video will be walking across the south coast of Malta, so there's going to be great views, cliffs, caves, little fishing villages, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing a big hike on that one and hopefully seeing quite a lot of cool stuff along the way. A little bit more planned. I definitely want to come back here in the day because, oh wow, there's a vinyl shop. I usually try and get a record from every country I go to. What the hell? You've got a bloody box set of 1 foot in the grave. Jesus Christ. Okay, didn't expect to see that. But yeah, I'd love to. I need to come back in the day because this place is gorgeous. Unfortunately, you can't really see it in the dark. So, I might come back on the last day. We'll see. Rightio, I am back at the house now, so I got the bus back and basically just going to chill out and then go to bed. So yes, that was the video today, a very casual one. Things will be planned for tomorrow. Going to be heading to the coast, to the south coast of Malta, and sort of walking and seeing a lot of sights there. That is the first video from Malta. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. The next one will be out as soon as I finish editing it. I'm going to try and get them out pretty soon after each other, just like a few days after each other, but we'll see. Yes, so I will see you in that video. Like and subscribe, as I've said, and bye.